Hey guys, it's Kat here and I thought I'll do a bit of a chatty video. I thought I will tell you what I've bought so far from the holiday releases for 2017. Now, I'm sure I might have bought more and I can't remember them, but I have been pretty restrained this year with holiday releases. I have been buying other stuff that aren't holiday releases, but I thought I would, I'll stick to holiday stuff and I can do another haul later on if I wanted to. Alright, so when I'm looking at the stuff that I've got in front of me, it's a pretty sad bunch. There's not much here and there's not too much to really rave about. Now, I have used these and I've got impressions that I'll tell you what I think about them. But if you do want to see any full reviews, if I've done them already, I will link them in the description box and in the cards. But if I haven't done them and you want to see my opinion, I'm more than happy to create videos. Some of them I need to use a bit more. Alright, I'm going to say by far my most favourite holiday purchase that I've made is one of these MAC eyeshadows. So these are the extra dimension eyeshadows and there was, I think, oh, don't throw it. I think there was about, I think 5 of them in the range. MAC always bring out a huge collection. There's packs, there's mini lipstick, kind of vaults, there's everything, there's palettes, there's limited edition lipsticks. But the thing that really inspired me was this one eyeshadow, and I was placing an order online because I saw them in store, they were out of stock, but I swatched them anyway and decided to order some online. So I picked up Stylishly Merry and It's Snowing. Now, I've used them both and I do like them. I think because they are limited edition, they're quite pricey because of the limited edition packaging. But for me, the one inspiring one is this. I don't know if you can see it, but I will zoom in so you can see it in a second. But it's pretty much it's like a pink. It's sort of like a pink with a gold shift to it, but it is phenomenal. And I have worn this so many times as just like a lazy eyeshadow day where I just don't want to do like a full face of makeup, and I will just put a wash of it on. I might put some of my bronzer that I'm wearing in the crease and then a colored liner, and people are like, your makeup is amazing. So I might actually do a quick look in the future doing that, because I did buy some new Inglot coloured liners that I really love, and the pairing with the kind of raspberry pink one and this, a lot of people are like, oh my god, your eye look is so amazing, and I'm like, it's so simple and so, yeah, so basic, but it's this is amazing. So It's Snowing is the other one, which is a little bit more, it's like a shimmery kind of nude taupe. And this is a nice colour, but it's not as special as this. And I think for the price of these, which is like $40 in Australia, I want to go back and buy a second one when it's in stock, because this is so amazing. And I can imagine myself hitting pan and using it as a highlighter on the face and everything. This one, probably not worth the money. Alright, so this is the fancy amazing one. I don't know if it shows it on camera very well, but this is Stylishly Merry and this is It's Snowing, and I'll swatch them. Hopefully you can see as well that it had a snowflake design, but I've used this one so much that it's like almost gone. That's the swatches there. So this is Stylishly Merry and that's It's Snowing. So hopefully you can see there that this is a gorgeous like gold, pink, shifty, glittery gorgeousness. That's with like no primer or anything, and it's even more gorgeous foiled or with a glitter glue, and that is just a beautiful taupe that has almost like a silver shift. So they're both really pretty, but this one like is life. Alright, I lowered the lighting so you can see how amazing this color shift actually is. In real life, this is super intense and super beautiful, and if you blend it out, it just has this wash of really complicated color, and it makes it look like you've put a lot of effort into your look, but it's literally one eyeshadow. It's the best. yeah, so by far that is my favorite holiday release. It's more magical in person. It goes from like a vibrant yellow gold to a beautiful pink, and it blows my mind. It's so beautiful. So yeah, if you do like a sparkly color shifting eyeshadow that you can literally use just one wash all over the lid, it creates a complicated look that is really easy to do and is really special. It's so good. And these are the boxes they come in. They're really pretty. All right, the next thing besides that eyeshadow that has inspired me and I'm obsessed with and I want to buy backups and I love, it's actually a nail polish that I was sent. So I do want to mention these. We do like swatch videos for an indie nail polish brand. It's an Australian brand. They've got a US site and Australian site, so they kind of ship everywhere. And they bring out collections, and this is their like holiday collection. I'll put a photo on the screen of them because I'm not going to talk about all of them. We will be doing a like swatch video of these, and they're all beautiful glitters and like holographic glitters, and they're just really, really beautiful. They've got like this Christmassy one. Hang on. Maybe I'll wear this one that's got green and red actually on Christmas. It's really pretty. I haven't tried them all, but the one that I keep wearing because I'm obsessed with it is this one. I mentioned it in my last video because I was wearing it there. It's a rose gold glitter and it's called Rosy Glow, and literally one coat and it's like mind-blowingly gorgeous. Like let's just have a look at it. It is gorgeous. It's jam-packed full of glitter, and I just want to show you. I'm wearing this color nail polish, one coat. Let's not spill it on the carpet. How do I do this? Let's zoom in. All right, let's go on my chipped nail, shall we? This is just a thin coat. I can't even see what I'm doing. All right, I realized most of that was out of the camera, but that is one coat over, look, it's crazy. If you like glittery nail polish and you don't want to put 15 coats on, yeah, buy this. It's amazing. I love it. I want 15 of them. While we're zoomed in, I'll talk about Kester Black. They've got two nail polishes for the holiday season. This is the one I've got. Hayley's got a silver holographic one, which I'll show on the screen. But this is a rose gold glitter. It's really, really pretty. Unlike this one, that actually go well together. This is more like a sparse kind of top coat. I'll show it to you. So let's try to actually get this in frame. Anyway, that's what it looks like, but you can sponge it on to get a full like glitter nail, but that's gorgeous as well. And that one's called Dasher. But yeah, seriously guys, this is like my favorite nail polish. Besides this green one, this kind of turquoise one that I'm wearing, which is a Kester Black one, I forgot what it's called. I think it's Terrarium. That's like my favorite of the year. This is my equal favorite of the year. If I want a glitter, this is amazing. All right, let's talk about other things that I like, and I think they're good value, and I think they're definitely worth checking out, and I really like that I checked them out in this kind of format, but they're not like holy grail products. This nail polish and the MAC eyeshadow, holy grail products for me. They are phenomenal. But I picked up a Stila. This is like the Magnificent Metals. This is the Written in the Stars Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow Set. So essentially they take 3 shades, Diamond Dust, Kitten Karma, and Smoky Storm, and they've just made little minis. Now, this is a cool way to test these out because most people won't be using a full one of these. I am a bit of a fan of putting glitter all over the lid, but not often. Now, when these did come out in Australia, these duochrome ones also came out, so I can show you. These aren't holiday, but these are just like the comparison for the size. I don't know if I'm holding that very well. So these big ones, the full size ones, contain 4.5 grams of product, and these are 2.25 grams. So yeah, these are half the size of these, and I think in Australia the pack for these 3 only a couple of dollars extra than one of these. So it's a nice little sampler pack. It's good value. If you didn't want to commit to one full shade, You can get the little ones, and they've got like a beautiful silver with holographic glitter. I'll swatch them. So these are the shades Swatch. There's like a silver glitter with a bit of holographic glitter in there and no base color. You get more of a kind of bronzy brown with a bit of a gold and silver glitter, and a more warm sort of rose gold color with gold glitter. Now these are gorgeous. I like to wear them as inner corner highlighters. Otherwise you can put them all over the lid. You can put them over an eyeshadow to make a really gorgeous sparkly look. And yeah, it's just a really cute little sampler pack. So yeah, I've been wanting to try a bunch of these for a while, and I just thought this is like, I wanted to hold out for this because I think it's a really good way to figure out which shade I want. And like, yeah, the way I use it, which would just be sort of like in the inner corner, lower lash line, just dotted on a look. You don't need heaps of it, so pretty. In the past couple of months, I have been really loving the Hourglass, what are they called? Confession, what are they called? There's something here. Confession, the Hourglass Ultra Slim High Intensity Refillable Confession lipsticks. And they do have a pack that's come out. It's in like a box. It almost looks like a cigarette box. You get one like lip product in the tube, this beautiful gold tube, and then 2 refills of different shades. And the shades are like limited edition shades. And essentially what you can do with these, if you've used it up or you want to swap it around, you can just take it out and put another lid on it, and kind of, you don't need to have cases for each of them. And I was really looking forward to getting that pack because it's 3 nudes, they're limited edition shades, and these are like my favorite lipsticks ever. They're so gorgeous. I love them. Now, I was so keen. That was the pack that I knew I was going to buy. I was all over it. I went in store and I swatched them, and I realized there's one sort of brownie nude that I'd definitely wear and love to wear. There's one pinky nude, and then one sort of light, almost concealer lip, pinky peachy nude. And I knew that the value of that pack was similar to buying one full one with the case and 1 refill, and you get like a free refill. But I figured because there are 2 shades that I don't really want to buy, I ended up just buying a nude that was like more up my alley anyway. So I didn't get that pack, sadly, but it's a great deal if you like pinky nudes and nudes. These are phenomenal. I didn't get it, I'm upset. But because I was like feeling like I missed out on a lip pack, I ended up picking up the Bare Minerals Send Nudes Gen Nude Matte Liquid Lip Trio. Now I have been trying these and I do like them. It's the first time I've tried this formula. And once again, I think in Australia these are $20-something each. This pack was $41. So it's like, I think it's less than, the cost is like less than buying 2 of them, but you get the value of 3, and these are full size. So I am wearing one on my lips today, and these are the shades you get. So the one I'm wearing on my lips today, which is the lightest one, I don't really wear light nudes, but I did swatch this in store and I thought the tone's quite nice. It's not too pink, it's not too like peachy, which often makes my teeth look really yellow. This is more like a true nude, sort of like a true light brownie nude, and it's quite pretty. And this one is called Hemp, so that's what I'm wearing today. And then there is a beautiful, slightly deeper brownie nude, which is sort of like my lips but better, and this is in XYZ or XYZ if you're from the US. That's that one, so it's just a little bit deeper. And then this one is Swank, so it's still like a nudie color, but it's like a berry nude. And this is a gorgeous color. It's just a beautiful sampling of nudes. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of the concealer lip nude, and this is the lightest I would personally probably go, but I think it's fine. I think they're really nice. They smell really nice. The deal is really good. These are an interesting formula. They are more of a mousse, and they do settle down matte, like you can see. I don't think they're completely transfer proof. They do transfer very, very slightly. Yeah, they're definitely very comfortable to wear, and they don't dry down and dry your lips out too much. My biggest problem with these actually is that you can kind of get that line. Look at that kind of weird crusty line if you're talking too much. So yeah, that's my biggest problem with them, but they're nice and they're really comfortable, and if you don't look at my crusty line, they're nice. So even with that kind of line thing that it creates, I really like that pack. I think it's a good value for money. It's a good little sampler pack. I like the lip products. I like wearing them, but they're not perfect products. All right, onto my 2 palettes. Now, I really want to talk about these. No, I've got one other liner that's my least favorite thing. All right, so I've spoken about the Anastasia Prism palette. I did a full review. I haven't actually worn it since doing that review. It says a bit about it, but this is the palette here. It doesn't look like a holiday palette, which is why I keep forgetting, and it came out pretty early, so I keep forgetting that it was actually part of their holiday range. But essentially it is, you know, half mattes, half shimmers, some strange colors in here. It's quite a unique palette. I quite like this. A few people have had issues with the shimmery shades because they're quite oily. With a firm kind of synthetic brush, I find them really easy to apply. But I do like this palette because I feel like I can create some really nice unique looks out of it, but it's not a perfect palette, and I don't reach for this on a daily basis, and I don't like rave about it, but I do like it. It's got some gorgeous colors in here that I enjoy using, but I just kind of, it doesn't feel like a very holiday palette to me, but it's nice, but it's not a must-have. So yeah, this is the Saint and Sinner palette from Kat Von D. It is a gorgeous palette. You can see it looks like a cathedral. It's beautiful. The way you open it, you just open it up. Don't drop it, Kat. Don't drop it, Kat. All right, let's do it like this. You open it up, and it has these beautiful sort of like stained glass window design, and these doors with mirrors. I'm gonna say these aren't practical to actually do your makeup in, so I feel like the mirrors were just decorative. You could, in a pinch, use them, but they're not very practical. So I don't like people putting in things just for decorative sake. Like, this is clearly a collector's item, and it is very decorative, but you feel like you should be able to use the mirrors and you really can't. A lot of people have issues with the way that this is set out. It looks a bit jumbled. My biggest issue isn't so much, I'll fold these back. My biggest issue isn't so much the jumble layout, it is more the balance of the shades. So my favorite color that I use is this one here. It is sort of like a mustard, a dark mustard, and it's called Marta, and it is pretty much out of this whole palette, it's the only transition shade that I can use, because if you think about it, this is a gray with a bit of green sparkle in it called Ashes. It's not very pigmented at all, and I sometimes use this as a transition color, but it doesn't work that well. And then the rest of the stuff is either metallic, it's either colorful, it's either really, really dark, or it's very, very light. And there are some weird light shades in here, like Baptism, which is a really light kind of white pink. It just looks chalky and not very nice. So some shades in here I don't get. The formula is generally pretty good. I haven't used every shade, which is why I don't want to do a review of it yet. These two up here are really nice, sort of like, they're kind of toppers. So you get like this beautiful white that has like a gold shimmer shift to it. So you can put it on top of a color and it will kind of transform it. And then this beautiful kind of, I don't know, like a raspberry glitter as well. It's really, really pretty. But the rest of it, yeah, there's some nice colors on my eyes today. I know it's, hang on, I'll turn this down. So the look that I've got on today is using pretty much Revelation, which is a shimmery warm brown with gold glitter. I've blended it out with this Marta shade. I put some Chalice, which is sort of like a taupey brown shimmer on the inner part, or dotted on the center. Then I think I used some of this silver shimmery shade Heaven as the inner corner highlight. And then I used Marta on the lower lash line, as well as Exorcism, which is a matte dark purple. So that's what I'm wearing. And I like the look it's created, but I've learned that the looks that I like from this all contain pretty much Marta predominantly, and some of the really basic shades. I find, even though the quality is quite nice with this, I've tried to use some of the colorful shades and they just don't really work together, and I find it really hard creating a really nice, wearable, flattering look. I can create some colorful stuff, that looks a little bit out there and weird, but when it comes to stuff that I am comfortable leaving the house and feel like it looks good, I'm really struggling with this palette. So this purple shade though, I find the dark mattes are really, really lovely. They're really pigmented. This dark purple down here, I love putting it over a liner or smoking out a liner. It's gorgeous, but the formula is really nice. It's just that, I don't know, I find the shade combination hard to use. So that's the purple that I really like. There's some other colors. They don't swatch as well as they apply. With a little firm brush, look at that silver. With a little firm brush, they're really, really nice to apply and they work really well. So the formula's fine, it's just the color choices that confuse me. So yeah, it's not a palette that I regret buying because it's a really nice addition to a collection. It's a nice like collector's item. But when it comes down to how many flattering looks can I personally create out of it, the answer is not many, which is a shame. You can add some pops of color to other looks, but I always go in with that kind of mustardy brown as like my base of the look or the majority of the look, because that's one of the only shades that I can comfortably know that if I use a lot of it, it will create a flattering look. Everything else just looks a bit gray and funky. All right, the last thing and probably my least favorite thing out of the stuff that I've bought from the holiday collections that are out at the moment, I picked up a Fenty Beauty eyeliner. So this is the 2-in-1 glitter release eyeliner in Nepturnt. Nepturnt? Anyway, I hate that name. There were 3 of these, and essentially what you do is it's like a liquid liner, and you put it on. It's quite like nicely opaque. And you let it dry, and you can either wear it like this, so it looks like a black, or you can then rub it and it takes off the top layer of the pigment and it releases or shows the glitter underneath. Now I've got a couple of YSL liners that do this and they're really, really beautiful. And this is a beautiful color. This one goes green, it's got green glitter. They've also got a blue glitter one and also sort of like a nude that releases gold glitter. So it's not a new thing, but I think the YSL ones that I have, they didn't market it as being one that you can rub and show this beautiful metallic glitter. It's just something that I discovered about them. I've got a purple one and I think a blue one, which is why I didn't get the blue one of these. But I don't love this, and I'm gonna tell you, there's 2 reasons I don't love it. Firstly, it takes a while to dry, so I'm still waiting for it to dry to show how it can be activated. And I wore this one day to work, and I was getting ready and I put it on. I thought it dried, and so I rubbed it, and it smeared everywhere because there was still a little wet patch. So if you do want to activate it, you really have to wait like 10 minutes for it to be completely dry so you don't smear black all over your eye look. And I was late to work that day. It was annoying. But also I find that when I was wearing this, it's not like a budge proof liner that lasts all day. I just found that at the end of the day, it had worn off the inner part of my eye. I do sometimes can get a little bit like runny eyes if it's really windy, but this particular day was just a normal day. I was at my work, at my office, and I just came home and I noticed that it had just been like just removed from the inner corner, like almost to like where the lashes are. So I don't think it's very budge proof, even though it is sort of easy to apply. I think we can give it a go now. So if you do rub it, it does also come off, so it's a bit annoying. So that's what it looks like when it's been activated. It's really pretty, but I find that to do that, it's a bit annoying, and also having to rub your eyelid, it does mean you can smear not only the liner, but also you can kind of remove eyeshadow and stuff when you're doing it. So, but it's pretty, it's not as long wearing as I'd like. Alright guys, so that is the holiday stuff that I've been buying so far. My 2 favorite, look, I've said it numerous times and I'll say it again, my 2 favorite products and some of my most favorite products of the year. This nail polish, which is gorgeous, like that one there, and this MAC eyeshadow in Stylishly Mary. Seriously, like whatever I'm showing you on camera does not do this justice. It is phenomenal, and I promise I will do a quick look using just this a bit of bronzer and one of my colored eyeliners, and it's like my go-to like no makeup look, go-to quick and easy, get ready in 5 minutes kind of look, and it is gorgeous. So yeah, must-haves. The rest of the stuff, like I think the Bare Minerals pack and the Stila pack are great value. They're things I wanted to try. I'm really glad I got them. And then when it comes to like the Saint and Sinner palette and even the Prism palette, I think these are good, and they have like good I think the quality is pretty decent and the colors are quite nice. They're just not every day for me, and I find it easier to construct looks using this than I do with this. This one's got a lot of shades, but it's a lot of weird shades and they don't really go well together and they're not really well balanced, but the formula is quite nice. So yeah, that is my holiday haul so far. I have been buying other things, like I said, just other collections that are coming out that are not holiday related or just stuff. If you do want to see another haul, I'm more than happy to search my messy ass room and figure out what I've been buying recently and sit down and do another one. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Let me know what you bought in the holiday collections, if you've bought anything, and what you highly recommend and what you don't highly recommend. I'd like to know. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, what's up, Booby? Can you see? I don't know if you can see him in the chair. Booby. Boogie. Hello, beautiful boy. Sleepy? What you doing, beautiful? Oh, hello, Chicky. Chinny chin chin. What is that in your face? It's a camera.